Coming up on today's session for A Pathway to Wellbeing, we are diving into a powerful conversation with Anick Patry, an intuitive business mentor as well as a voice and sound healer. Anick has transformed the lives of thousands through her unique modality, voice tapping. And today she shares her incredible journey of overcoming life's greatest challenges. From near-death experiences to rediscovering her true essence, Anick's story is one of resilience, joy, and unwavering faith in the power of community and self-love. Stay tuned as we explore the wisdom she's gathered and how you can apply these lessons to your own life. And don't forget to hit the subscribe and like button, or check us out at www.SacredU, that's the letter U.love, for more valuable resources. Hope you enjoy our conversation with Anick.
Hello, everyone, and welcome. It's great to see you all in here. Today, we are speaking with Anick Patry, and Anick is an intuitive business mentor. She's a voice and sound healer. She's spoken on TEDx. She's an international best-selling author. She runs retreats, and she's created her own unique modality called voice tapping TM. Geez, you've done a lot, Anick. So she's spent the last 15 years teaching thousands of awakened women and a few men to recreate their lives beyond their wildest dreams. You've had quite the journey, Anick, and I'd really love to welcome you and thank you so much for joining us here today.
Thank you. Yeah, it's such a joy, such a pleasure. I love juicy, conscious conversations. So thanks for inviting me, Helen.
Absolutely. So, Anick, do you want to start by sharing a little bit about you and what has led you to where you are today?
Oh, God. Have you got time?
We've got heaps of time.
To be really honest with you, it's a series of experiences that I wouldn't have consciously chose.
Yeah, that sometimes happens, doesn't it?
You
The
know what I
things
mean?
that we don't want, but we actually need. Yeah.
So I guess it's been experiencing life from my subconscious mind, from the programming, from the human conditioning, from ancestral lineage beliefs, experiences, and traumas that's been passed down, and from not really knowing who I was and not really knowing what my heart really wanted, what my soul really desired, and going a little bit like on automatic pilot.
Yeah. I think a lot of people
Sense?
can resonate with that. A lot of us are walking around very unconsciously and feeling a little bit lost. Yeah.
Yeah, completely lost. And yeah, like operating on the autopilot of unworthiness and not good enough, and the world is scary, and checking for danger on nervous system, and yeah, running after your tail sort of thing. And just mind you, I had a lot of fun because fun has always been very high in my value. That was probably unconscious, but that became really conscious, and it's still really relevant now. I love
You
to
can
play.
actually, I took a little sneak peek at your profile, and the thing that really struck me was that, oh, geez, this woman looks happy. There's just a warmth and I don't know, there was that fun sense about you just from the images that you share. Yeah, it's great. I think a lot of us are too serious in life, aren't we?
I love that. I'm so pleased that you're saying that, Helen, because that's my gift. That's what I want to convey the message. That's who I am. I am pure joy. I truly believe we are pure joy, but
Yes.
we've learned to shut that down. But this is our essence as a little child, as a little girl. We're just vibrant and we're curious and we just want to play. And I
Yeah.
guess I kept that alive. That's my true nature. And I'm so glad that's what you perceive. Warmth. I am warm. I'm not trying to be. It's effortless for me. I'm a warm, loving, happy, joyful, playful, curious human. And I want to take my people with me in that vibration, in that energy, in that frequency.
I
Yeah.
love it. I love it. So tell us a little bit about, and you don't have to dwell on anything, because I know that these things that happen in our past, they happen
Yeah.
and they can sometimes be the catalyst to send us in a new direction or a different direction. And it's good to acknowledge them. But so touch on what happened to you, but more importantly, what did you learn from that experience?
We haven't mentioned what the experience is.
I'll let you explain that. Yeah.
We haven't mentioned what the experience is. I had a few experiences as a middle-aged woman, you can imagine. A friend of mine said, Anick, you're a series. You're not a book. You're not an encyclopedia. You're a series of encyclopedia with your life experiences. So I had a few little adversity, like a few little, not little, like bloody freaking.
Yeah. Not little. Yeah.
Not little, actually, not at all. But anyway, in 2017, like probably the biggest one, the biggest challenge that I experienced as a human being in a physical form in my body, the biggest trauma I've experienced was in 2017, I got seriously sick, ill, seriously. And I would have never thought something like that would happen to me ever. I started to lose a little bit of weight and I had fibroids in my uterus, like really big fibroids. And anyways, I went to Bali to meet my only sibling. I've got one sister and I'm from Quebec, Canada. So I only have one sister. So her and her family, her two kids and her partner, they came to meet me in Bali. And then I had an explosion in my uterus of an abscess that was hidden in the fibroid that actually literally killed me, like literally. It was a nightmare. Like it was crazy. I lost 20 kilos then in about 4 days. I got in an ambulance there in Bali and my tummy became like a 9 months pregnant.
Yeah.
You see the kids in Africa, they're very skinny and they have
Yeah.
this tummy. That's how I looked. I'm in a white skin. I was not pretty. It was not sexy at all. And so, yeah, they wanted to do a surgery there in Bali, and I didn't feel safe to have that there. They wanted to charge me 250,000 Australian dollars for that. And anyway, it was pretty crazy. And
You said it killed you.
yeah, I did. I had near-death experience. Like
Right.
I literally left my body because I was unbearable pain, really.
Mm.
So that was pretty mad. And I just, what to say? I don't know what to say. It seems so far away. Like in the end, I ended up being able to have a doctor approving for me to come back to Australia in a wheelchair with a nurse, and I couldn't walk anymore. I couldn't do anything. It was just mad. It took quite a few, it took a couple of weeks. I went to another hospital. Anyway, I had a few, yeah, it was pretty mad. Anyway, I got to hospital in Australia and I was put on morphine and I ended up having a surgery and they did an hysterectomy and then I had an infection. It lasted a long time. And so much pain, so much trauma, so much fear,
Yeah, I can imagine.
so much dramas. But in that whole experience, I tuned into the energy. I've always been connected to Mother Mary, and I tuned into her energy. And she said, "Listen, you're not done on the planet. We need you." And she's just been looking after me with her unconditional love and her grace. And she said, "You're not done. You've got more to share. Your light is needed on earth and you need it. So we're not going to let you go." And it took about a year to come back to vibrant health, but now I'm super healthy and yeah, obviously I didn't die and I moved through step by step to that crazy experience of losing everything, losing my health, losing my body, like I was just really wondering, where does your consciousness go when you don't have your body? Like, where do you go? Like, what do you do if you don't have this machinery operating 100% vibrant health? So yeah, it was pretty crazy.
to say the least. It's a crazy story. So
Yeah.
tell me, what did you learn from that experience? Because you've obviously, to come from that to where you are now, something has happened in between. So talk to me about that.
Yeah, it feels so foreign now because it's so far away. I'm just such in a different place now. But I suppose what I've learned a lot. I learned a lot about myself. I learned a lot about what was living in my subconscious mind.
Mm-hmm.
I learned about a lot about ancestral traumas moving through my body, like all the lineage, all the mother, grandmother, great-grandmothers, like all of their voice been shut down. They never lived their purpose. They never expressed themselves. They never really enjoyed their life fully. They never knew who they were. So it was all of that shit and dramas moving through my physical body to be completely purged and released and to free me completely from that. But I learned also that you don't need to go through so much suffering to know that you're loved. Because
That's good.
I didn't believe that I was loved. I didn't believe that I was supported. I didn't believe that I was loved, that I was wanted, that I was needed, that I matter. I didn't have this kind of foundational belief system really anchored in my nervous system, in my body, in my heart, in my mind. That poison moved through to reminded me that I was loved. Why I'm saying that? Because my community, my tribe showed up for me. My friends, my community, my clients, everyone in my community, my conscious tribe, my spiritual community came, and without them, I don't think I would have made it through. So they really showed me how much they loved me. They showed up, they helped me, they came to the hospital, they came home. Like everyone showed up to really support me, cook me meals, cut my nails, help me to have showers. Like I was back like a little baby, like a little infant. And I needed support. And it taught me how to reach out and ask. Hey, can you come and wash my hair? Can you come and give me a massage? Can you come and cut my toes nails? Can you come and cheer me up? Can you come and touch my heart and just remind me that you love me? I just ask for the most intimate things that a baby cannot name and claim. But it was like such a big healing journey, like crazy. Some husband and wife, they would not even ask these things to one another in one lifetime. But I was forced by the universe, by life, to be so vulnerable and so raw that I had to ask for my primal needs to be met. So it showed me my power. It showed me my vulnerability. It showed me how much people in my life are amazing, how loving and generous and compassionate, and therefore they're a reflection of me because you can only attract who you are.
Exactly. And it's so beautiful to hear that you had that incredible support.
It was pretty big, really huge, enormous, gigantic. And then following that, I healed and I learned to ask and I learned to express my truth and I learned so many things. I learned like this, where to start, like
about I know, because there is so much that goes into it. And you said before, what I loved what you said before is that you don't have to go through something as big as what you went to realize these things. So what can you share with the people who are watching? What can they do? Because obviously nobody wants to go through that.
No.
We all want to know that we're worthy and that we're loved. So is there anything you can share with people watching about how they can achieve that for themselves?
Yeah, oh, well, that's a really potent, powerful question. It's a great question. Oh, give me the hiccups. That's a big question. Okay, look, listen. You have to, first of all, start to clean your own inner world. Like start to really go within and tune into your heart and your soul and ask yourself the questions. What does my heart desire? What does my body desire? How do I want to feel? You have to take full responsibility for the life that you choose to create, for the purpose that you choose to embody and follow. For you have to have a really, you have to do a big cleanup of your mindset, of your energy set, of your heart set, of your I was about to say your vagina set, but you have to really have a big cleaning and cleansing and go within and really get clear about what you want to experience in this life and why you're here. Like the big questions. What are you doing here? What's your purpose? Where are you going? What you want to create? And tune into your heart. That's your heart. You're going to tell you everything. Fall in love with yourself and energetic work every single day. It's a training. You really have to train yourself to become your best supporter, your best champion. You fall in love with all of you, your body, your heart, your mind, your day-to-day life. Get clear, get a good coach like Anick Patry, get a good mentor, and start to really get a good companion along the way, a good tribe, like SacredU is a great tribe. Get a good tribe, get a good mentor, and do that. You can't do that alone. You can't do that alone. You can to a certain degree, depends where you're at, but it's really good to have your tribe, to have your mentor, to have support, because we're going to trick ourselves. We have these sabotage patterns. They're really deep ingrained in the subconscious mind, in the body, in the nervous system. You got to clear that all out and get really clean and clear and go and follow your heart, follow your dream, follow your juju. Be that happy, badass, powerful woman that you were born to be, to share your voice, to share your magic, to share your wisdom.
Absolutely. I love that. And when we are put on this earth to be part of a community, we're not here to be alone and to struggle alone. We're meant to help each other. We're meant to lift each other up. But it does start with you. You are responsible. I love that you said that, because we are all responsible for our own lives and our own choices, because we do have choices. We are very lucky. We have freedom of choice. So we get to choose. Am I going to focus on this, or am I going to focus on that? And if you need a little bit of help, that's okay. That's why there's people like you. That's why Sophia has created this incredible community.
Yeah.
Because we know that asking for help is not a weakness. It's actually a huge vulnerability, and it's a strength have that strength to stand up and put your hand up and say, you know what, I need help. That's the greatest gift that you can give yourself, because you owe it to yourself, really. And then it ripples out to everyone else, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's so true. I couldn't agree more, Helen. Like it's 100% asking for support is courageous, is brave, is vulnerable, and that's how we grow. That's how often when we don't do that, I tell you the thing is when we don't do that is because there's a shame, there's a self-judgment, there's a fear, there's shame there. And you don't want to hang around shame too long, because I tell you what, it's destroy your life to stay in isolation, in shame, in self-judgment. You don't want to stay there. So you may as well make mistakes. You may as well receive no's every now and again when you ask for help. It's better than staying in that low vibration of isolating yourself in shame, in self-judgments. No, you don't stay there. You go in power, you go in love, you go in the vibration. You always, like, the most empowering thing you can do is always reach to feeling good. Always go for the next good feeling. Abraham Hicks talk about.
Oh, I love Abraham.
Abraham Hicks talk about. This is really a huge part of my work. It's to reach to the next feeling. I had a call with AAMI Insurance this morning, and they really pissed me off. They really annoyed me, and I just didn't want to hang around that energy too long, because I was really frustrated, and I was like, oh my gosh, listen, I'm not going to stay there. You're not going to ruin my day. I've got heaps to do today. I want to have fun. I want to feel feel sexy. I want to feel juicy. I want to feel powerful. I want to feel loved. I want to feel good. I don't want to feel frustrated. No, I've got this call today. It's going to be amazing. And I'm excited to share some magic. And so you want to shift your energy as quick as possible. I'm not saying to denial, but you don't want to stay in shame. So you're going to reach out. If you can't do it alone, if you can't move to the next good feeling, you reach out to your mentor, to a healer, to your tribe, to a friend, you reach out. But if you can do it alone, great. But sometimes we need help. Depends to you. Like when you can't have a shower alone, you definitely need help.
Absolutely. And I like to think of it like if we want our children to ask for help if they need help with doing something. And we don't berate them if they need help. We help them. So think of that for yourself. People are not going to berate you because you need help. They're going to help you. We want to help each other, don't we? I think that's the common thing amongst women. We are nurturing and we want to help and we want to lift people up. So it's fantastic that you offer that for your tribe and for the people that you work with. And you've just got this incredibly beautiful, high-flying energy that is infectious, Anick. I love it. So what can people do if they're watching this and they're going, you know what, I love what this chick's saying. I just want to be around her more. How can people work with you?
Oh, yeah, that's a great question. I love that. Okay, first of all, you just put my link tree. I think Linktree is brilliant because it has all the ways you can tune in. You can jump onto my free masterclass there, how to stop worrying about what people think of you, the 3 essential keys. Because often people worry, oh, what are they going to say? What are they going to say? No, you want to stop worrying about that because it's very annoying. It sucks your energy. It's just really bad.
Yeah.
I'm on YouTube, TikTok. I've got a Facebook group. You can find me all these places. Book yourself a call with me there on Calendly. Put my Calendly link. It's in the link tree as well. And see if we're fit to work together. I've got amazing transformational programs. You can book a voice tapping session, a voice activation. I do a lot of voice work. I do mentoring, epic mentoring transformational programs. I work with leaders. I work with empath. I work with people who are already on a conscious and spiritual path, who have already a high level of self-awareness. And so these are my people. So yeah, tune in, Linktree. I'm very active on Facebook. I do a lot of live videos and events and stuff. So yeah, find me there. Find me on Linktree. You see all the ways you can connect. And
Right.
okay, and if you watch this video, just tag me underneath this video and I'll give you 30% discount for your next session or program or courses with me. There you go. Ta-da!
Fantastic. We will put in the comments under this video will be the links to be able to contact you. And that's a very generous offer, 30% discount. Everyone loves a discount, hey?
Huge. That's huge. So yeah, just take advantage of it. It's a no-brainer. So if you resonate with the energy, yeah, just send me a message, a DM on Messenger, and I'll look after you.
All right. Now we're almost out of time. So just very quickly, I want to know what this voice tapping thing is. Can you give a little bit of an explanation on what that entails and what that does for people?
Okay, voice tapping is a modality that would help your nervous system and help if you're stuck with a fear limiting belief, you're not moving through, you're not getting the money that you want or the client that you want or the next thing that you desire, you feel a bit stuck, it will completely shift the energy in your body and in your mind, because we use the voice and we use some tapping on energy points, and I channel the divine truth, and you're going to reframe this limitation that you find yourself into a much more aligned truth. You're going to come back into an alignment, basically, through using the voice, through releasing the meridian, the energy stuck into your body. So I guess you have to have an experience, but it's super powerful, voice tapping. It's similar to EFT, emotional freedom technique, I'm sure the audience is familiar with tapping. So it's similar to that, but it's with the voice.
Yeah.
And it's channeled, it's coming through in a session together. Yeah.
Sounds amazing. I might have to have a look at that myself.
Yeah, you'd love it, Helen. I think you'd love it. Yeah, I'd love to gift you that to get 30%. So come and play.
Absolutely.
Come and play.
Oh, Anick, it's been lovely chatting with you, lovely getting to know you and being in your positive, vibey energy. It's fantastic. I love it. So
Thank
thank you very much. And yeah, if anyone's got any questions, you can post them in the comments underneath this video. Be sure to tag Anick so she sees them and absolutely take advantage of that incredible offer that she's done to the people on this watching this video. So thank you again for your time. Really appreciate it.
Thank you, Helen, for having me. Thank you, SacredU community, for your epic work. Thank you, everyone, for watching. And I can't wait to support you on your journey.